So you just finished your first interview at the Polish embassy and you think it is over, right? Now let me shock you. No, it is not yet over. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. All of you who love what I am doing but have refused to subscribe to the YouTube channel, there is no problem. We move. Today we are talking about what has recently surfaced in the Polish embassy right there in Nigeria. I don't know whether this is happening in other parts of the world, other embassies in Africa, but I know that this just happened in the Nigerian embassy, and I don't know how often this has been happening, but this is a case of second interview, whereby you go for your first submission of your document, but after that, you somewhere along the line go for a second interview where you are grilled. Now, this story was coming out of my WhatsApp community. In fact, if you have not joined the WhatsApp community, I'm asking, what are you waiting for? Go and join it now. You see scores of people who are also looking to travel to Europe in that group. Now, the information we are hearing from there is that at the Polish embassy now, they carry out 2 interviews. And most of the time, after this interview, the second interview, that is when your visa is given to you right there and then. After the interview, you wait, and they either make a decision, just like they do in the US embassy, whereby they do this interview and then you wait for them to give you a decision, yes or no. So after this interview, you wait and you sit outside. Now, it went like this, that this young lady and some group of other people, after they have submitted for the first time, they came back for collection of their documents. And of course, they were denied. Most of these people were denied already. So they were denied, and they then went further to make their appeal to, get the documents and everything that is needed for this appeal to be very much successful, and went to submit again. Upon submission at the embassy, they just submitted and left. This time, they also give you about 2 weeks after appeal to come and pick up your documents as usual. So they went to the embassy, and lo and behold, there were 5 of them that the consular called in personally. Now, this doesn't happen often. Well, I don't know if that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is going to be a repeated occurrence, but you should get ready for something like this. And they were grilled on so many aspects. Now, I'm just going to talk about a few of the places where they were grilled so that you can also take note of it and be careful of these things to know them both in your first interview and maybe in the second interview if you have that chance. Now, the young lady was coming to study, and she said that she was grilled heavily, firstly, on her school, where the school is, what she's coming to study, and everything surrounding the school. She was grilled heavily to really know if she knows what she's coming to do. Now, this was done by the consular himself, according to the young lady. The school, she was grilled on it, and secondly, she was grilled on her sponsor. Every information about her sponsor, whatever the ties she claimed to have with the sponsor, she was really, really grilled on that aspect too. And then you saw that if you have provided certain details about your sponsor, you should be able to back it up when you are there inside the embassy for the second interview. So that you don't say your sponsor has this business, has this amount, put this amount in your account. Why did they put the amount in your account? Why did they not have it in their own account? Why was this? Why was that? Know everything which you need to know about your sponsor, even if the sponsor is your mother. But whatever detail you put in that file, whether it is expanded or whether it is minimalized, whatever detail you put there, make sure you have an idea why you are going to submit your document. Also, she was grilled on coming back to the country. Are you going to come back to the country? It is very, very important. They will grill you on that. They will grill you on what you're going to do. What is your intention afterwards? And you have to be very much flamboyant in telling your own story on the fact that you are going to return back to the country. Now, this is going to lead me into the title of my next video after this. What do the Polish embassy need, or what most European embassies need now when you go to submit your document? We're going to be looking at this in the next video, but for now, be aware that there's a possibility that you are going to go in for 2 interviews at the Polish embassy in Nigeria. I don't know about any other part of the world, but if you have had 2 interviews in another Polish embassy elsewhere, let us know also and tell us how it went in the comment section. And I will see you in my next video on what they really need at the Polish embassy. Peace.